Hi, I'm Kaitlyn from marketing, and today I'm going to be showing you what's in my grooming tote. My horse's name is Rex, and he is an 8-year-old off-the-track thoroughbred. He's a bay and has a star and one white sock, and I am pretty particular about grooming him all the time, so my grooming tote is very, very important to him and I. So without further ado, let's get started. First, I'll talk about my grooming tote itself. This is the Kensington grooming tote, and this is the smart blue color. I really like it because it has lots of pockets on the outside. It has some elastic on the inside to help keep things in place. And in general, it's just a great size to be nice and portable around the barn. The first step in my grooming routine every single day is to make sure that I curry Rex, and I use the rubber grooming mitt. He's a thoroughbred, as I mentioned, so he is a little bit sensitive, and some of the tougher rubber curries are not his favorite. So I really like this because it's a little bit softer, but does a really great job of getting any loose dirt and hair off of him. Once I'm done currying, I always use this medium to stiff horsehair brush. It's really great just for getting all of the major dirt and debris off of Rex's legs and anywhere else that he might have had a lot of mud caked on him. He does like to sleep in the mud and roll in it every single day, so I'm constantly battling mud. Next, I use this medium horsehair body brush, which I got here at SmartPak, and this one's a little bit softer, so I really like this to do my kind of last brush through when I'm finishing with grooming, just because it puts a really nice shine on his coat and gets any sort of more fine dust off of his coat. Next is a very important tool, my hoof pick. This is the hoof pick brush with grip. It's pretty standard with the exception of the fact that it does have this rubber grip on it, which is really nice just because a lot of times you're wearing gloves or it could be rainy out, so it just provides a little extra grip when you're picking your horse's feet. Next, I have my Vetrolin Shine. I really love this stuff. I don't really usually use it on Rex's coat just because I have him on Smart Shine Ultra, and in general my regular grooming routine keeps his coat really shiny, but what I use this for every single day is his tail. I'm kind of obsessed with brushing it out and making sure that it stays really nice and doesn't have any knots in it, so this stuff does a really good job of keeping it tangle-free. To go along with that, this isn't the original bag, but these are super bands, and I, for the most part, keep Rex's tail in a braid. As I mentioned, I really like to keep it tangle-free, so I just always have these on hand because I usually redo the braid every day. And I also use the super bands occasionally to braid his mane over if I want to tame it over to one side. Lastly, as part of his tail routine, I have the Oster Mane and Tail Brush. So I really like this one. I don't know if it's the circle shape or the way the bristles are designed, but this does a really good job of brushing out his tail, but doesn't get too caught up in any tangles that he does have, which is nice because then I don't rip half of his tail out every time I brush it. You can also hang it up with this thing if you want to. I also keep some Horseman's Dream veterinary cream in my bag just in case Rex gets any cuts or scrapes. It's not something I would use if he had something major. Of course, I'd call the vet out for that and get their recommendation on how to take care of the cut, but for any minor cuts and scrapes, I just stick some of this on it and it usually heals up really well. Last but certainly not least is my Lucky Bat. I've had this since I was about maybe 10, 11, or 12 years old, since I was riding ponies, and I still ride with it pretty much every single time I ride. I keep it in my grooming tote every day, and now that I look at it, it looks like it might be falling apart a little bit, but hopefully it'll still last me for a few more years. That's all I've got in my grooming tote, and thank you so much for watching today. We'd love to know what's in your grooming tote, so feel free to leave comments or create your own video. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe. Have a great ride.